How's it going? My name's Iarlaith and I come from a little town called Tuam. Just want to play to the natives down there.
Thank you.
I think the thing I always find is whenever I say I'm from Tuam, people always say the same thing. It's like, you're from Tuam. I know that place well. The fastest town in Ireland. Tuam! And I fucking hate that joke, so don't ever say that to anybody from Tuam, ever. And I remember I went to school in Tuam as well, and the school I went to, let's just say, was a little dangerous. I remember there was one day, and this lad, he was a fucking massive lad, 6'4", picks up a thumbtack, throws it at my face, and it doesn't just fucking hit my face now, it embeds itself right here. Yeah, I know, it's fucking painful. Anyway, I got it out after some difficulty. I thought, right, fuck this now. I'm gonna get this lad. No one throws a thumbtack at me, gets away with it. So I see him, he's over there fucking laughing away to himself. I'm like, right, I'm gonna get him. Oh shit, he is pretty tall. But keep going. He keeps getting bigger and bigger. Finally I get up to him and I say, great shot, man. I just didn't want to think about how much damage he could cause from that distance. Then fast forward a few years later, and we were at a school disco, and me and this other lad, we were having a smoke outside, and he calls over his friend, his best friend now, best friend in the world, inseparable since childhood, and he says, hey man, come here. He takes his lit cigarette, stubs it out in the guy's eye. What are you laughing at? And I saw this and I was absolutely shocked. It's like, what the fuck did you do that for? What did he do to you? And he goes, sure, I just did it for the crack. And then a few days later, the guy came back into school, and he was a fucking state. He had this massive plaster all over, plaster covering his eye. You could still see where the cigarette had gone into his eye. This little red slit there. He looked like the Terminator. And yeah, he was just trying to go about his business. And eventually the school principal bumped into him, and he just takes one look at him, and he's like, this lad, this student in my school, is fucking horrifically disfigured. And he says to him, do you know what, lad? You would do anything for attention. Funny consequence of that, though. Since then, every pack of cigarettes that's sold in Tuam, it has a warning on it. Cigarettes may cause lung cancer, emphysema, and blindness. Yeah, so most schools had a school nurse. We had a hospital. And the more I think about it, I think it was just, I should have known from the very start how dangerous it was going to be. It was our first week in school, and we were so fucking excited. We were there full of beans, because we had been in primary school, we had been absolutely denied. We really wanted to do something, we weren't allowed. Now finally, in secondary school, we were allowed to write with biros instead of pencils. And there's this tiny little lad, started the same day at school as me. And he was just coming into school late. He gets to the front door of school, so excited, reaches for the handle of the door, and he looks down, and he sees a biro, the forbidden fruit. So he picks up the biro, stares down the barrel of the biro, and just thinks to himself, deep philosophical thoughts. Is this a biro I see before me? How many angels could dance on the tip of this biro? Then the door opened. It hit his arm. The biro went fucking bang into his eye. He staggered around. He never regained eyesight in that eye. And every single angel was slaughtered. So I survived school with both eyes intact, and I'm very grateful for that. But it still affects me to this day. Whenever I see some lad, whenever I go down the street and I see this lad, and he's got an eye patch over his eye, or a bandage, or anything, whatever, even a bit of conjunctivitis, I just think, he went to my school too. At ease, comrade. Thank you.